Hey guys, it is Cheryl Pierce. In this video, I want to share with you how to gain back that confidence, that courage, and momentum that you've lost because of the crisis that's going on right now. So much uncertainty and so much anxiety, and the collective energy is very fearful and anxious. And sometimes we get sucked into that, and we lose a vision of our goals, our dreams. So, first of all, where does courage come from? And how do we start to gain back that confidence, decisiveness, and momentum in our lives? Well, I want to share with you some three concepts on how to gain back that courage so that we can move on to our next level in every area of our life. So the first concept is awareness of what we fear. So what we most often fear are three things. Number one, loss pain. That in the process of change, we might lose something that we love. In the process of change and moving forward, that the process might be painful, and also, so that's loss pain, process pain, and outcome pain. That in the process of changing or moving forward in our life, that moving forward towards our goals and dreams, that what if the grass might not be greener after all on the other side? So, those three things, sometimes it stops us from moving forward, and we feel this resistance. Like right now, today, believe it or not, I was actually feeling resistance on making this video. But I know that a lot of people are waiting for me out there and waiting to hear this message. Maybe, it's okay. I've been wanting to share this, but somehow I also feel that resistance of making videos. I don't know. I also lost momentum. We share that fear. Fear is this universal feeling of that something might hurt us, and whatever it is, fear of failure, fear of rejection, all kinds of fear coming from everywhere. Oh, one moment, let me turn off this phone. And so we just have to understand where it's coming from. That maybe we're fearing of losing something, that the process might be painful, and that the outcome might not be that great. We're afraid that what if we start that business? What if we cash out that 401k and start a business and it fails? Oh my goodness, that's kind of painful, right? So that's the first concept. And the second concept is that it's about expressing our real thoughts, feelings, needs, and ambitions to others. It takes courage to tell the world what you're about and how you're thinking. So doing it more consistently will forge a stronger confidence in your heart and social world. So have you been keeping to yourself what your ambitions are? Are you afraid to speak up? That maybe the people that you love might not support you, that they might say, who are you to start your own business? Who are you to do such a thing? It's not in our blood to do that. So they're afraid for you, and so they project their own fears to you. And perception is projection, right? So they're afraid that you might get hurt. They're just afraid. So they're also projecting their fear. And are you also afraid to express your feelings, your thoughts, and your ambitions? And the third concept is, I have my note here, is consistently creating and responding to challenges in our lives by taking action. Courage, the definition of courage is really taking action despite of fear. So a person of action develops a sure sense of who he or she is and is also more likely to be bold and resilient in tackling life's major challenges. So commit today to taking a few bold leaps forward in your life despite what's going on in the world, because you know what, there's always going to be some sort of crisis, little crisis or big crisis. So it's really important to gain that courage back so that you could move on in your life, so that you can be a better partner to your spouse, or better partner in business, or a better parent to your child, or a better friend, or a better teacher. And so just get to that next level in your courage. And how does that look like to you? I like this book called Motivation Manifesto by Brendan Burchard. I've been listening to him for the last 4 years, and I've actually joined. I've attended his events, and I was in his mastermind a couple of years ago, and so I really like this. What he said in, if you have this book, it's on page 137. He said, sadly, even intelligent conversations about success today are shrouded in limiting advice. How many people have lost all grand ambitions for change and greatness by heeding the advice of the realists and the standard bearers of the status quo, who tell us to set safe and smart goals. But smart goals almost always end up being small goals, utterly predictable and absurdly measured small plans for small people who need certainty and safety to such a degree they cannot wade into the wide territory of the unknown where real vision and progress lives. No great innovation or human leap forward came from a predictable path or an idea that was immediately attainable or realistic. It's rare that these types of goals even spark the imagination or fire the will of the human spirit. You know, the most successful people in the world, they did not have certainty either. They just took risks, especially the very successful entrepreneurs, because it really takes grit, it takes tenacity, it takes patience, it takes perseverance, it takes courage. It takes courage to step forward, moving forward towards your goals and dreams. And the right now we call it's winter time. It's winter time when things are messy, it's chaotic, and so much going on out there, so much uncertainty, and all these crises is making people crazy, and we're staying home a lot, and we're stuck with our families, and sometimes they're not exactly supportive. And if you do have supportive families, that is so good, it's great, it's a bonus. But we really need to be courageous again and continue. Just keep stepping forward, even if you're taking baby steps, but keep moving so that you don't lose momentum. Just keep moving, just like when you're riding a bicycle, when you ride a bike for the first time, well, not just the first time, but all the time, when you ride a bicycle, you have to keep on moving, right? Because if you don't move, what happens? The bicycle falls. That's when you fall over and hurt yourself. So, let's see, what else did he say? We live in a culture flooded with tasks and spreadsheets and work plans that inspire no heart, no drive, no courage. Should we want true change and a life of our own, we must not under any circumstances allow ourselves to settle on a vision or a calling or a change in any arena that is contrived by popular opinion versus our own heart. A truly free person does not fear bringing forth a desire that is unbounded and even scares them a little bit, something that will demand the best of themselves that might rattle them but take them out of their own orbit and into the stratosphere of the remarkable. You know, our destiny hinges on a mindset for bold action. So we've got to really take that bold action. So what one bold action are you going to take today to move your life forward, whether it's in your health or relationships or your career or your finances? What is the one thing, just one thing that you can do today so that you can move forward? Because you know what? You know why? You deserve your dreams and your dream deserves you. So thank you for being here, and I hope that you take that one bold action today and taking one bold action every day so that you can keep moving forward despite the COVID, despite the pandemic, despite any crisis going on in this outer world. Stay true to yourself, stay centered, and you can do it. You know, you have this inner world that can keep you centered, and you know, you can create your own certainty by having daily routines and, you know, make courage part of your daily routine by taking one bold action a day. Okay, thank you. I hope that helped you. And subscribe to my channel if you feel called. Okay, bye.